everybody. Welcome back to the Fired Up with CJ show. We are lucky to have Dimitri here again, and we were talking about his book, Change Your Aura, Change Your Life. And I was asking him, and he generously agreed to do a meditation so people can get a kind of a bite-sized sense of what it's like to do one of these meditations. And so
Great.
the question is, how can we get inspired if we actually need some creative inspiration on a project that we're working? And so Dimitri's going to step us through meditation to do that. Thank you.
Okay, no, it's delightful. So what we're going to do here is, first of all, in this meditation, we'd like you to be sitting upright in a chair
Okay.
with your legs uncrossed. We're not going to go into lotus position in this. So think of your feet almost like wires, and you're grounding yourself in the earth. And you want your back kind of sitting, straight up, and you're relaxed and you're comfortable, and you're not distracted by anything. And you definitely want to relax. If there's been any worry or irritation, just feel like you're very calm. And also begin by envisioning there's this beautiful golden bubble around you, a little bit beyond arm's length. And this is a protective bubble, so that during the entire meditation, you are feeling very safe. And now we are asking you also to envision about 2 feet above your head a beautiful golden sun, a golden white sun, a chakra point known as the higher self point. And put your attention in this chakra point. And as you do this, you feel a sense of elevation. You feel now that you are standing in sacred ground. And now we're going to bring in this beautiful energy of inspiration known as the powder blue ray. I'm going to start with a simple invocation. Heavenly Father, Holy Mother, God, we raise our consciousness into Thy consciousness, where we become one with Thee. We ask to receive that which we need and that which we need to know now. Place your attention at that golden sun 2 feet above your head. See it pulsating with divine life, and recognize you are in your own higher divine self. And you are in tune with the divine. You are on sacred ground. And now we ask that you downray to each of us here the magnificent powder blue ray of inspiration to tune us into God's eternal inspirational power. Let us feel the tremendous celestial vibration of this powder blue light as it blesses the higher self point, elevating our consciousness, opening new doors to our understanding and perception. And now, as this light down rays into our auric field, see this powder blue bathing your mind and the beautiful chakra point that is your mental center, to bathe the mind with new ideas. If we have been in a little bit boxed in our thinking, restrictive, confined, repetitive, mundane, if we have been feeling uninspired, help us to release these energies and open the mind to receiving from the higher mind. And we're feeling that beautiful activation of the powder blue ray. And it is helping to set a readiness of mind so that wherever we are, whatever we do, when inspiration strikes, we respond at the moment we get it. And then we ask that you downray this powder blue to our tone center, our throat center, to activate spiritual tone in the very vibration of our words, so that as we speak, there is great inspiration. We are inspiring to ourselves and others around us. And we accept the inspirational tone of others as well. And thank you now as this beautiful powder blue down rays to the heart chakra, also known as the Hermetic Center. And let all of our outer world activities, our life, our job, our finances, our family, our friends, the things that we are doing, let them all be refreshed now with the powder blue ray, so that we feel inspired in our life, even if everything is not completely clear yet. We feel inspired. And if there is anything that feels blah in our life right now, feels mundane, feels like it's drudgery work, help us now to open new doors and windows in our life, to pursue things that are for our highest good, to pursue things that will help us to fulfill our purpose and destiny in life, to be courageous, to take chances, to be willing to risk. And where we feel that beautiful inspiration striking, to make sure we are really acting on it and following through on that inspirational power until we see full manifestation. And if there has been any energies around us that has discouraged us in any way, we ask that those vibrations be released. And thank you now as this powder blue ray down rays to the emotional center where the navel is. This beautiful chakra point that is the nucleus of our emotional self. To now feel inspired in the depths of our emotional nature. To embrace this divine energy. Releasing any worries, any irritations, any anxieties, any frustrations, any fears, all of it. To trust that this is divine in nature, it is good, and we must embody it. Help us now to move that beautiful emotional center clockwise, and also to be strong if there are other emotional energies pushing in on us, creating any sense of discouragement or distraction. To let that all go so that each of us are standing in our own divine center emotionally. We thank you now as this energy outrays through all facets of the aura. In-breathe and out-breathe. In-breathe and out-breathe. In-breathe and out-breathe as one body in thy body of divine inspiration. So be it.
So be it.
Okay. And that's how you do it.
Wow, that was really cool. So I could definitely feel energy releasing. I saw images when it went here. I saw kind of a spiral, something gyroscope thing in my head. I mean, so I could definitely feel things were happening. I had a hard time just came on visualizing the color. So it's
Okay.
almost like I have to, in my mind's eye, think of that color. Focus on that
Well,
color.
again, we tell people they don't visualize well, and not saying it's you, but you can always, let's say, if you're doing the sapphire blue, you would like see this blue, seeing you now, but you would see the blue and just get it in front of you to try to really bring in more of that.
Or like literally put it in front of your
Yeah,
eyes
yeah.
and just
The
look,
brain,
instead of closing your eyes, just looking at
well,
it and
at
imagining.
least at the beginning, to say, okay, I'm seeing it, now I'm closing my eyes and visualize it inside there. if you don't visualize well, it's okay. You say, a hold to the knowing I am receiving what I need. It's the transformative effect that you're really looking for.
Right, right. And what I noticed is that, and so you would use a similar kind of process depending on using different colors, depending on what you were working on, but you would,
Right.
you broke it down to map it to the interview, your thought consciousness, your what you were speaking, what was in your experiencing and what you're doing, and then also what you're feeling and kind of releasing in the case, and allowing in and allowing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And be
Okay.
ready. Be ready. You know, you could be 2 hours from now, you're doing something completely different. All of a sudden, this great idea pops in. This, okay, we have to pay attention.
Ah, so it may not happen immediately. Like nothing happened. I have a great idea, Dimitri. It didn't work.
Yeah.
And it's something I assume I have to do, day in, day out, or when
No.
appropriate, when I want to get creative
Many
inspiration.
times it comes in. Actually, we are inspired every day. The higher talks to us every day. We don't always listen to it, and we
Yeah.
don't recognize it's them, but they do speak to us. And
Yeah.
but this will bring in specific, especially if you're working on a project. I love that, Ray. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I could tell from
Yeah.
our previous conversation. So, folks,
Okay.
change your aura, change your life, and we'll talk about all the specifics about the different colors because we had just talked about powder blue, but there, as you can imagine, there's an array of different colors that you can bring in for different types of issues. If you're having an emotional issue, a relationship issue. Just something like trying to get a job, any kind of thing, getting creatively inspired. That's all something that you can work on with the Divine Light. And you can go to spiritualarts.org to get classes where you can actually, I assume you have a whole bunch of other meditations like this one on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. And we have other books too. We have a whole course. We have a healer course as well, a personal metaphysician course, a healer course, and now a new course on teaching. Those that feel that they have a calling to become a teacher.
Yeah, excellent.
Yes,
Thank you so much. This is
Oh, thank you.
fantastic. Thank you.
It means so much to me that you're listening to the show and would love your support in any way by giving me comments below or to subscribe to the show or share the show with friends. Thank you again for your support. Love and blessings.